Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is LJ and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do my eyebrows. This is not a regular site for you to see me in this state with no eyebrows, but the rest of my face is done. I'm going to show you how I create and sculpt my eyebrows on a day-to-day basis. What I usually use, this is my current routine. I'm sure it's going to change, and when it does I will update you. I have 3 main brushes and 3 main products. So let's get into the tutorial. I'm gonna zoom you all in just so you can see my eyebrows. Little history lesson. I used to have very thick eyebrows, and then when I started getting more into makeup, I started plucking out, getting rid of this side here, because if you look at my eyebrows, starting to go down this way, just drooping a little bit because of age, unfortunately. So what I did was I just got rid of these eyebrows, and I'm creating my eyebrow just a little bit higher, just to give me more of a lifted look. So first I like to grab the spoolie and comb through the little bit of hair that I do have, both sides. Here on this side I do have a few little stubbles, but I'm going to try and let a few more hairs grow in. Next I'm grabbing this makeup brush by Million Dollar Brows. I've had this brush for I don't know how long. It's really good because one side has a thick angle brush and the other side is a flat brush, and that's good for carving out the brows afterwards with your concealer. So the first product I'm dipping into is AMC Brown Liner Gel number 16 from INGLOT. Both of the products for the eyebrows are from INGLOT, and they're their brow pomades. My number 16 is almost gone, as you can see. However, if you find it's too dry, just add in a drop of Duraline, which I'm actually going to do now. This product rehydrates any cream products that are gone too dry, so it's definitely a must-have in everybody's kits, and that means that you'll get every single last drop of product and value for money from every single cream product. Okay, so first I like to make some structure and give my brow like a powdered brow shape first. Here we go. So first I create the shape and then fill it in. It depends on the makeup that I'm wearing as well on the day. Sometimes I'll do a super skinny brow, and then other times I'll do a thicker brow. So now that I have a tail created here, you can see it's very light. I'm just going to come in here now and create more dimension on the inner side. So if you go down too far, get the other side of the brush and fix your mistakes. Now I'm gonna do the other side just exactly the same. Actually, they can't be exactly the same because nobody's face is that symmetrical. So always remember, sisters and not twins. That's my rule for everything, really. Eyeliner, mascara, contouring. Doesn't just have to be for brows. So just creating that shape. Are we similar? I think so. Now my product is coming out quite light as well because I have it mixed with the Duraline, so it does dilute the pigmentation a little bit, but I'm literally scraping the barrel with the product. Same product here, just using a bit more pigmentation. And you want to fill the brow in here as well with the number 16, the lighter shade, because if you go in here with the darker shade, you're going to have too much of a contrast between your actual brow, the actual brow, and the constructed brow. Okay, so that is our base structure to the brow created. Next I'm going to go into number 17 in the same product. I'm going to change my brush this time. Now we are going to create a little hair-like stroke. This is the INGLOT 42T brush. It is like a really teeny tiny angle brush. It's quite soft, but it's great to make teeny tiny little lines. So this one is a little bit darker and you're going to get better contrast. So we just create our lines. Like little tiny eyebrow hairs. Just going along where we created the shadow brow. And join it into our real brow. But when you're working from the top of the brow, you want to make it look as natural as possible. So you create the hair strokes moving downwards. And then here on the opposite side of the brow, you want to make them look more straight and almost upwards. And then just following the line that you created with the first product. Then you can go into this part here and create a more thicker, fuller brow on the inside. The little brow strokes definitely make it look more natural. And not to worry about any blobs that came out with the product, we can clean that up afterwards with our concealer. And now I'm just going to do the exact same on this side. So you can see the difference between the filled in brow with the tiny strokes and the brow that we haven't filled in with tiny strokes yet. Okay, so now both brows are filled in and structured and created out of nothing. I'm now going to grab the $1 Million Brows brush again, and we're going to go in with some concealer. I just have on hand here the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. Tiny bit of this. We're just going to clean up the edges so that they're nice and sharp underneath, getting rid of, see those little blobs there? Get rid of those blobs like an eraser. I always like to start in the middle here where the arch of the brow is. And then drag it out the outside. And then whatever is left over, you can see I'm still dragging that same amount of product and bringing that to the inner side of the brow. You want to do extra sharpness of the brow, just go on the top side as well. I already have my foundation on, so I don't have too much top side to do. Usually I just like to do the concealer on the bottom where it's lighter, and then leave conditioner, then leave your foundation do all the work for the top. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to be a tiny bit extra now and get some highlighter, and we're just going to dab that into the below the arch of the brow, and you're done. Eyebrows are done. So let's have a look at me now. Oh, not that way. Now I look more like a person now. I always feel much better once I have my eyebrows on. Sometimes I do them first, sometimes I do them last. Like now, a little bit of setting spray would be my final step to my makeup routine, and yeah, you can see that they're just more lifted. That is the end of my tutorial. I hope you learned something new and learned how I do my brows. Everyone's brows are different, everyone has a different shape. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'll leave all the links in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.